Hey yo, it's your boy LOZA. We're going to talk about Dark Magician ratios with the new support coming out. I think I've got the ratios down for now. Um, I'm pretty sold on it, so let's get into it. I think it's pretty obvious that everyone's playing three of this. Illusion of Chaos is the rotor for the deck. That means it searches all of our Dark Magician monsters. That includes Rod, Souls, Apprentice, and Timaeus. Absolutely nuts. We really love it, and the fact that it's a ritual monster that's dark means we can search it with prep and we can send it away for draws with something like a law if we've bricked on them, for example. Which means this card is great. It is once per turn, but prep is not, so I think maybe we play a law in the main with this at 3. And prep is always a 3 since it's not once per turn. Let's talk about Timaeus. Timaeus is surprisingly not as bad as everyone kind of thinks, I think. I thought it was trash on my first couple of reads, but since then, I've realized it's a great extender. Um, and it can help you make a double Dragoon. It can help you make the Dragon Knight, obviously. And it's actually really cute for the deck. So, in other words, play one because it's super searchable. You have 6 ways to search it. Same with your Apprentice Illusion Magician. You can bump the numbers up on this, I think, because I think it's slightly better than Timaeus, though they're very similar. But this can protect your Dragoon from access code beating over it. So by just from that, I think you'd play more of this. And it does search you a Dark Magician when it is summoned. So it's kind of better, but Timaeus has its own niche uses. So I think for now I'm just 1-1 in the core, I think because this is more the core going forward, I think. I think you should always start with something like this, and then you can change the ratios a bit. The field spell is a weird one. I I never want to max out on it because once it's resolved its first effect of setting Eternal Soul, it's not going to get much use out of. You're not going to get any use out of the card after that. Sorry, it's just crap. The second effect is really niche. Like it won't come up turn one because you need Dark Magician Engrave and Dark Magician Girl on to come out, and like Souls can only do one of those things in a turn, so it's super niche. Like I don't know, it it is good though. It combos really well with Souls because obviously if you watch my combo video, please go check it out. I managed to summon like all the new boss monsters and just do some crazy stuff with just 3 cards. I really like this new deck. Um, but yeah, Souls with this is great because it's essentially 2 draws for free, which is crazy. But sometimes you don't want to send your Eternal Soul, but sometimes it's worth it. If your hand's that bad and you need the draws, sure, you can probably do it. You can always get it back with Soul Servant later. Um, a Magician's Rod with Souls and then either Illusion of Chaos or the Field Spell is crazy combos. 3 card combos out the ass. Like, go check out my video if you haven't seen it. These cards now are just so crazy in the deck, and I guess that's my problem. This card's crazy, but only if you see it with souls, kind of thing. So it's kind of weird. So anyway, I'm playing 2 with terraforming because then I feel not as guilty about playing 3. Feels a little nicer. So yeah, it's cool. I've always been a fan of 3 Soul Servant, so here it is at 3. I don't think I need to explain it. It's a great card. It lets you draw. It can help us draw 4 in this deck. Yes, in this deck. The combo to draw 4. You don't need to play 4 bricks. No, you don't. You just need to play DM and DMG or DM and mana. Just two of the bricks and Soul's Rod and the Field Spell, or yeah, just those 3 cards will get you Dragoon. Um, Obviously Anaconda, Eternal Soul set, and 4 draws. It's crazy. Go check out my video if you haven't seen it already. I'm really impressed with what this deck can do now. Let's talk about another ratio that's kind of, I mean, controversial. A lot of people say you have to play 3. I still am very much on the play 2 Dark Magician, especially now that this card exists, because if people used to worry, oh, what if you run out of Souls targets? We've got a Souls target here that is a brick, but it gets you draws, so it's fine. And if you run out of these, you've got the ritual. Like, it's fine. We have so many things we can send. Do not stress about running out of Souls targets. Just play 2 DM, please. It's less bricky. We love to see it. And I am still playing the Red Eyes and Dragoon package, Red Eyes Fusion package, sorry. And that is because it is still necessary in my opinion. Yes, you could play vanilla core DM with Timaeus, just making your Dragoon, but guess what? It's not that consistent. Like it is because Prep searches Illusion, which searches Timaeus, but Timaeus is just not that great of a card in my opinion. It is good in its scenarios. It's weird. In a vacuum, this card seems really broken, but it's kind of average as well. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's definitely a 1. You play it at 1 or you play it at none, in my opinion. Maybe in pure you could play more, but I think you just play 1 because it's so searchable and you have to discard to bring it out. So It's kind of got the Apprentice Illusion Magician problem, but she at least grabs you a card. She grabs you Dark Magician from your deck, and she can also obviously help your Dragoon not die to access code, so that is really important in my opinion. Anyway, let's talk about ref. I still think we play ref. You could play, if you're playing more control stuff, you could play 3 ref in my opinion. That's what I like to play. Otherwise, if you're playing combo stuff, which I think is what we're going down now, we're going into more of a combo kind of variant, which is nice. You're going to probably play 1 or 2. I like 2 just in case you open one, you can still make Anaconda with your hand and send the other one. But you could play 1 for sure. Eternal Soul and Circle, I actually would probably drop the ratio to this. I've been playing 1 and 1 for a long time now, and I've had a lot of success doing it. I placed quite well at YCS Europe, coming 117th and making day 2. While that's not the greatest achievement, I think it reinforced that not seeing these cards all the time was fine. Like, yes, Circle Eternal Soul's kind of nuts, but the deck can do other things that are just better, like Turbo Dragoon multiple times. Um, and like go into access code Selene stuff. Especially now we can go into Selene access code a lot easier that we have Illusion of Chaos to grab us an extender. If we open Rotten Souls already, it's really nice. So the fact that you can search this off the field spell now means this is probably definitely going to be played at 1, and opening it will just be sad times. Um, and Circle, you can probably play it 1 to 2. I would say 1 to 2 for both of these. I don't mind 1 to 2. 3 is too many. Please don't play 3. These cards don't get you started. For example, all the cards we play at 3 in here get us started or get us somewhere. Prep gets us to here, which gets us to here or here. Rod gets us to here or here or here. Souls gets us to these in the bin, plus potential draws with the rest of our hand. So you got to play cards at 3 that you want to open up for combo potential, for actual engine engagement, starting your combos, if you want to call them that. Um, but these cards don't do either of that. This has a chance to add a spell trap with DM or DM to your hand, and you don't want DM in your hand normally anyway. So all you want off Circle is these cards, and the chance, or the field spell, and the chance of hitting them so low. If this identified as Dark Magician in the deck or something, you could add it off Circle, great, but it doesn't. So I think 1 Circle, you could play 2, of course. Same with Soul. 1 to 2, 1 to 2 is fine. But let me know what you think. Let me know what your ratios are. I think the ratios for the new cards are definitely 3, 2 with terraforming, and 1. That's what I've got off the top of my head. Karibo's cute. I don't think we play it though. It's a bit too slow. It's a bit too weird. Dark Magical Secrets. It's a cool card. It can actually summon this in a 3-card combo with Rod Souls and the Fusion spell, or I think Illusion of Chaos. It's in my video. Go check it out. So it's actually not too bad. I always thought this card was kind of crap, but kind of like timaeus, it has its applications. So you could play it at 1. It's searchable and has applications, so playing it at 1's fine. Mana could be played instead of DMG, but the deck is really trying to make you play DMG nowadays. Combination, you could play this with DMG if you're playing it, because I have a little combo as well, 3-card combo once again, that gets you to Eternal Soul Dragoon, Magician's Combination, and the whole negate process. It's actually quite nice. It even adds Rod back to your hand. So it's not too shabby. And of course, Allure of Darkness seems to be a card we could definitely invest in now. We played it in the past. A lot of lists play it. It's better now because we're playing more engine cards that are dark, that can just get thrown away with Allure, no problem. So yeah, they are my thoughts. I think we still play Anaconda and Dragoon stuff. If you guys want to play Pure, that's fine. That's up to you. We have an easier way to summon Dragon Knight, an easier way to summon Dragoon. I'm pretty happy. New support's good. Who would have guessed a Ritual Monster would help our deck? Anyway, thanks guys. See ya.